You know, our conversations is what's gonna push us through. So, as you may or may not have heard, for the past, let's call it 5 weeks now, I have been trying my hand at comedy. And well, for 5 weeks now, I just been seeing, you know, just isolated moments of salt dropping. You dig? And I want to say this, and I'm going to be very careful with my wording because I don't want this to sound adversarial in any way. Because I ain't really got no problem or no issue with you. None of you people who dropping salt on my name, because salt kills snails, not players, all right? But what I like, I want to be very careful because I'm really trying to starve my ego as much as possible. That's what my next album is about. Kill the king. Killing the king is killing the ego. You know what I'm saying? But when I hear this, what I want y'all to know is, for one, bro, what God got for you is yours. Can't nobody take that from you. Okay? It's important that y'all know that, because y'all feel like all of a sudden, because I'm now standing on the stage, sharing my gifts with the world, you know what I'm saying, utilizing the tools and the skills that I've developed or that I am developing, you feel like that's in your way some kind of way. And that's more your problem than I could ever be. The fact that you think that somebody else doing something that you doing is going to stop you from doing what you need to do to get where you need to be, nigga, that's your problem right there. Like, okay, so I have a lot of respect and admiration for a legend and a GOAT in the comedy shit. His name is Godfrey. All right? His name is Godfrey. And I had the pleasure of sharing the stage with him. I had the pleasure of sharing the stage with him at the Atlanta Comedy Theater, and had a good time, you know what I'm saying? Got up there and worked on my set, you know what I mean? I enjoyed the crowd, enjoyed the opportunity. And well, I thought all was well. I thought it went very good. And then I see an interview with Godfrey, and how I see Godfrey is a legend. He's a GOAT. I'm talking about, I mean, he undeniable. All right? Undeniable. And I see him as a giant in their comedy shit. And what I saw in his interview was, I saw a legend trying not to hate while hating. You know what I mean? Like innuendos, little tidbits of hate here and there while coupling it or surrounding it with some compliments to make it seem like you ain't hating for real. But to be honest with you, bro, to me that made a giant look small in my eyes. Simply because what you said was, I came and I went on after you, and you wasn't gonna come out there and watch me because it would have made you look small. How in the fuck can I make you, a giant in this shit, look small? What the fuck? Why would you even be thinking like that? Okay, now we share a pleasant exchange that I appreciate and still value the moment to this day. And you also mentioned, how I got on the stage. And if you would have asked me how I got on the stage and what brought me to the theater, I would have told you. I just happened to have been in a real estate development meeting with 3 people who were each worth or responsible for over $1 billion in real estate internationally. Now, in this meeting, we were casually discussing the things that we've been doing in the past few weeks, and it just happened to come up that I had been doing stand-up. And one of the people in the meeting that I was meeting with, that we were working on, doing some real estate shit together, he said, oh, well, you know what? I own the plaza that the comedy theater is in. Why don't we just go up there, man, and you do your thing, man? You know, I want to see what you got going on. Because we're working on a real estate development play that will include a comedy club. Okay? So he say, I guess he wanted to just see that I was serious about the shit. So he said, man, why don't you come on up to my spot? You know, the person who rents from me out of my plaza happens to operate a comedy club, and it's open now. So let's come on up there. Let's go on up there and do it. And that's what we did. That's how I got on the stage, bro. It wasn't because I wanted to come to Godfrey show and go on stage after he came off, my man. It was because I was handling my business, and my business brought me to your show because the person I was handling business with happens to own the building that the comedy theater rents from, that you were paid, whatever you were paid, to perform at, okay? So, bro, like, my man, but all you had to do is ask me. All you had to do is say, hey, bro, how you get, like, what brought you here, man? What made you, you know what I mean? Like, you ain't got to drop salt, man, and dry hate, man. You ain't got to do that, bro. You ain't got to do that.
All right, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Derek, and in today's episode of Gemini Mood Swings, we will be discussing the king of the South, Mr. T.I. himself. Okay, you guys, T.I. is sending shots at Godfrey because he was disrespecting him on the podcast. He had the king of the South name in his mouth. Why is that? Because Godfrey feels intimidated because T.I. is coming to the comedy game, and Godfrey is not the only comedian. I seen Lunell going up on this show talking about T.I. as well. Lunell is saying everyone thinks they can do comedy and get on stage. We worked at this craft. I truly understand that. But Lunell, Godfrey, in today's time, things have changed. People are doing comedy because everyone wants to be entertained and everyone wants that true interaction. So whoever could bring the interaction, whoever could bring that crowd, they're going to be in comedy. And if they want to try and they want to bring more spotlight to comedy, invite them in. So hopefully they can bring more bigger bags to you because you're better than them. More people equals bigger bags. So you guys think about this. Instead of having that slave mentality, thinking there's not enough to go around, have a mentality of a king. There's plentiful. There's a lot. There's enough to go around. This your boy Derek. Make sure you guys switch your mindset. Hey!